Hi, everyone. Dashboards and presentations are a powerful way to bring your customer data to life, making it easy to analyze, share, and act on key insights. In this video, you'll learn how to build beautiful and interactive dashboards and presentations that can be used internally or shared with your customers. So let's explore all that Planhat has to offer. As with any other page type in Planhat, your data is immediately available to view via a dashboard and can be customized to tell the exact story you'd like. Common examples include an in-depth report on a specific cohort of customers, an overview of workload and capacity across your team, a dashboard to analyze and manage your sales pipeline, a marketing campaign analytics overview, or an account plan for a specific customer that's shared across internal teams. When you log into Planhat, you'll find the sections relevant to you right in your home. Sections are typically organized around specific processes or roles and allow you to easily group everything, from strategy and process documents to dashboards that drive decision making, all alongside pages where you can view data, make changes, and take action, providing centralized access to all of your intel. For example, this risk and escalation view within the key initiatives section includes a dashboard highlighting insights and analytics about your escalation process, next to a document outlining your risk strategy. Dashboards, like all other pages, are also accessible in the Content Explorer. If you don't see a specific dashboard included in your section, you can easily locate it there. Keep an eye out for the verified badge to identify pages created and approved by your Planhat admins. Dashboards in Planhat can be created within a section, a view, the Content Explorer, or even a company profile. For this example, let's create an onboarding dashboard within this section. When building a dashboard, you can start from scratch or use one of our templates to jumpstart your design. These templates are great as is or as a starting point, letting you customize and adapt them to fit your needs. Plus, if you create a dashboard you're especially proud of, feel free to submit it for review. We're always looking to add more to our library. Once the page title is set and access is granted, it's time to start adding widgets. You have a number to choose from, and we'll focus on a couple, but check out our Help Center for more details about each of these widgets. First, we'll start with the text box, which is commonly used to provide additional context around the dashboard purpose or the story a specific widget is telling. The widget will be added automatically and anchored to the top of your dashboard. From there, you can easily drag, drop, and resize it to arrange your data just the way you like. For text widgets, you can adjust the font, size, color, and more. So let's resize and format it to make it look great. Next, let's include some high-level information. So we'll add a bar chart showing the number of customers and onboarding for each CSM. As a general approach, whenever you add a widget to a dashboard, you go through a similar set of steps. First, give it a name and a description. Then choose the object you want to display. In this case, companies. Next, select the value and property. Here we'll choose count. Then choose how you want to group or split the data in your visualization. You'll have options available from the model you're working on, so we'll split companies by their owner. You can also customize the display under Customization. Finally, choose how to filter the data in the widget. In this case, we only want to display customers in the onboarding phase, so we can choose from the global filter library or create one from scratch, leveraging the full power of Planhat's filters, including cross-model criteria. Now that the widget is displaying exactly what we want, it's time to format and resize. To make things easy, you can duplicate widgets, keeping the same formatting and configuration. So let's do that and create a chart showing customers and onboarding split by their segment. Next, we'll create a time series line chart tracking user activity for those in onboarding. First, we'll select our calculated metric, then choose the metric preferences and update the customization. And finally, add a filter. In this case, looking at companies in the onboarding phase. For the last widget, let's create a data table. This functions the same as a data table page, where you can filter the data, choose the column headers, and even take bulk actions. In this example, we'll look at all companies in the onboarding phase. In an onboarding dashboard, you could also show the total ARR in onboarding split by account owner, the average time to complete onboarding per team member, and then some widgets cross-referencing data. For example, customers with delayed onboarding organized by ARR or objectives. To foster collaboration and present specific views of data across your org, you can share dashboards with the whole tenant, with everyone that has access to the section where it's located, or restrict access to certain people or teams. You can even automatically distribute dashboards on a recurring schedule. Once built, those that have access to this dashboard can locate it in the Content Explorer. For example, admins might want to include this in an onboarding section that's shared with all CSMs, while an onboarding manager could add this to their home for easy access. To engage with the data in a dashboard, switch to Explore, where you can apply page-wide filters or interact with the data by clicking within a widget. Explore Full Dataset takes you to a filtered view in the Data Explorer, where you can see more data points, adjust your columns, and use bulk actions to schedule tasks, apply workflows, send emails, and more. Presentations work the same as dashboards, but are used to create slides like a PowerPoint or PDF. Perfect for customer-facing presentations like QBRs. Create one as you would a dashboard, but to add a widget, just draw where it should appear. Configure the settings, then resize and format. A few important formatting options to note. You can right-click to set a page background or add additional pages. Order and lock are also quite helpful. For example, if I added a background image, I would click Send to Back and Lock, so it doesn't get in the way when adding other widgets. Editing and sharing presentations work the same as the dashboard, and with both page types, you're able to add them to company profiles and share them with customers. If built as an object profile page, in a company profile, you can pull in that dashboard or presentation, or create one from scratch. Once added, you can share your presentation in full screen while on a call, or add the page to their portal. Check out our Help Center for more information on this. In sum, dashboards help you visualize and analyze your data, providing immediate insights and actionable storytelling. Presentations, on the other hand, let you create informative displays of data to share with your customers. Together, these tools are powerful features of Planhead, helping you visualize, organize, and present data in a simple and effective way.